I'll show you how to take old tires and turn them into planters for the garden. I use a sharp, stiff knife. It's gotta be sharp. We'll choose a line right here, and the toughest part is getting that knife in. A thinner knife is just gonna break. Work it in until it cuts through. In a sawing motion, just cut the tread off. If you cut along here, it's gonna go really easy. If you cut into the tread, there's all kinds of steel cables in the tread itself. So I'll just show you, I'm just following the line and just cutting, and you can see how easily it goes, and you'll find that this is going to make a really nice planter for the garden. Now it may look like this is a good tire because of all the good tread, but look what happens when you flex this rubber. Look at all this dry rot. This would be very dangerous to drive on. You can see I have this cut all the way around now. A flip over the tire will do the same thing. The hardest cut is the beginning cut. So you want to keep your hand out of the way, and you just kind of work it in, and it may take a few, but it will eventually go through. We're getting closer. As you can see, this is not the easiest cut to start with. Feeling like I'm getting through the fibers. Thank goodness the knife is very stiff. You can see once we're through how easy it cuts and how fast the process goes. Now I've got both sides cut. We'll be able to pull this off. When I set this on the ground, you'll be able to see there's a huge diameter that you'll be able to put your plants in. And this is extremely strong and durable. When you put the dirt in there, it's just gonna stay for years and years. Now, if you don't like the way that tread looks, I'll show you another trick. We can turn the tire inside out, and there it's gonna look a lot different from the outside. Now you can see that totally changes the look from the outside. You get a lot more leverage if you do it on the ground. Starts off as a tire, you strip it out, then you turn it inside out. Different diameter tires will add different interests to your garden. To keep everything cutting real nice, just make sure that knife is sharp. If you're okay with the tread facing outward, you only need to make one cut. This tire is a tractor tire, very thick, so we're going to leave it this way. We'll set it up nice and pretty. You can see this looks a lot different. Now, if you're not familiar with hugelkultur, we're going to go through that next. Fill the bottom of the tires up with wood. Put the big sticks in first, then smaller sticks, and then we'll put sawdust in. All this wood will turn into compost in the next couple years. It'll keep working in from the bottom. Any kind of compost will do. Work it in all the way to the bottom. Start putting dirt in on top. Just break it all up. Worms are always a good thing. We'll get some chicken manure from last year. Beautiful stuff. And work all this in. We'll put some garden soil on top and just mix this in right on top. At the end of the season, this stuff was $1 a bag. Things warm up, we're going to be ready to plant.